is Skip, and I'm here for 2 reasons. Number 1, I want to help you become a better leader, and number 2, I want to help you help others. Right now, it is not about me. It is about Katie Stewart. She is a dear friend of mine, dating back from my days in AmeriCorps. And I think by listening to her story, you'll gain strength to do what you want to do with your life, despite what other people say. So, Katie, who are you and where are you from?
Well, like Skip said, my name is Katie Stewart. I am from Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C.
Cool. And where did you go to college?
I went to college in Frostburg State University. It's a small state school in Western Maryland. Graduated with a degree in Recreation and Parks Management with a minor in Business Administration.
And how did we meet?
So Skip and I met right after college. I decided to join AmeriCorps NCCC right after graduation, and we met in that program. We were in the same fire unit, and we were actually fortunate enough to do a project together in Big Bend, Texas as well.
And it was really awesome. So describe to me your service here. What were some of the things you got out of it? What were some of the challenges you faced?
Sure. So in my program, we were able to do multiple different projects. What I got out of it was a strong sense of leadership. I went into the program probably not as confident as in myself, and from off the bat and just in the situation we were in, you were put into leadership situations right from the beginning, and really worked well to do that. And I had a great opportunity to work at Big Bend National Park doing trail building with the National Sports Center for the Disabled, working with people of all different ages with different disabilities in different outdoor settings, which was amazing. And what were some of my other programs I did second?
I think you built houses, and then
Habitat for Humanity.
You probably did Katrina relief as well, right? Yeah. Hurricane Katrina relief.
So I was in Baton Rouge at the Red Cross headquarters for the state of Louisiana, helping in their shelter department. So helping to find out what shelters were available and what needs the shelters still needed.
Be able to move people around to the different...
Move people around as well.
So what were some... Because I know you haven't... you didn't join the workforce right away, right after you got out of AmeriCorps. So what were some other things that you've done since?
Sure. So NCCC is an amazing program. You go into it not knowing exactly, maybe like right out of college, not knowing exactly what you want to do, thinking, this is going to give me direction, and it gives you multiple directions to go. All wonderful, and gives you, it really lets you know that there are so many possibilities, and really gives you the strength and to know that you were able to do a lot of different things. So I wouldn't say that I came out of it pinpointing exactly where I wanted to go next, but knew that there were a lot of things I wanted to try. So afterwards, I ended up working on an organic farm in Colorado for a season, and really getting a strong appreciation for how we grow our food in our country, how we should probably maybe change the way we grow our food, and really led me into that direction and where I am right now.
Yeah, so what are you doing right now, Katie?
So right now I'm in Boston, going to Tufts University, a graduate program in the School of Nutrition Science and Policy, getting a degree in agriculture, food, and the environment. So looking at policy of all of those and trying to find better ways to feed people in our country.
Now I have to ask, just because when I try to describe what Katie does, she's in grad school at Tufts and she's working with organic food. It really doesn't give merit to the program that she's in. Would you have found this program or this career, this path, had you not done AmeriCorps?
I don't think so. So I think it was one thing that led to another, and like finding a friend in AmeriCorps who was interested in organic farming and not even really knowing what that was before going in, and being like, oh, I could do something like that. So I feel like all points led to here, but without AmeriCorps, like I wouldn't have gotten to where I am.
That's cool. So my last question is, question I've started to ask people is, when you first told people, I'm going to do AmeriCorps, your family, your friends, your parents, were they supportive? What were the reactions that you got?
Yeah. So knowing me, no one was really surprised that this was something they had never heard of and something I wanted to do, and it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like what Katie would do, something like that. But I would say my parents were supportive. No one ever really tried to talk me out of it, thinking it was a bad idea, but I did get from my mother, so, are you only doing this to pay off your student loans? Because, you could get a job and pay them off too. And I reassured her that, that was definitely a highlight, that I would get, some money for loans. It would be a bulk amount that was set aside for loans. It wasn't me, but that it was the actual experience that I was looking for. And, $11 a day was enough for me at that time.
Right, yeah, you can get by on it. So, and you just told me some exciting news this evening about your sister, and that she's following in your path and working with AmeriCorps too.
Exactly. So my sister, kind of just the same, graduated from college. I really encouraged her, had great things to say about the program, really supportive of her in making that decision. She's doing a great job, and she's going to be a team leader next year. So, and it was really nice. She's, really looked at me as an example, and like she said, without like the confidence that I gave her, she probably wouldn't be able to have done it. So
That's
it was
cool.
Really great to know that she's doing that and following that.
I've been unsuccessful in getting my siblings to sign up for AmeriCorps, so I just think that that's awesome. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day and go live the wheel. I kind of know what I can say. Okay, the floor is yours.
Okay, so my first impression, my first encounter with Skip Burns, Skip, put in parentheses, whatever you'd like, Burns, was the first couple of days of training in AmeriCorps. We still, no one really knows each other. We're kind of like doing the hurry up and wait till they have something else for us to do. And we're all doing team building exercises in the middle of in the lawn. And Skip comes over and he's like, "Do you know what? I think I have a cheer for the fire unit. Ready?" He goes, "Fire it up, fire it up, fire it up." And we're all like, "Okay, all right." But it really got people pumped. And like from then on, like Skip could have a room, like simultaneously start chanting his name with never even asking for it. So he's like definitely a born leader, one that like gets the energy flowing in the room. People pull off of his feed off of his energy, and he's a really great guy, and we're really glad I got the chance to work with him, and I'm inspired by what he does.
Jeez, thank you, Katie.